to pray for our pastor and our first lady. Brother Lewis, it's yours. And this is his award that he won. You want to put it on here? This is his award.
Hello, my name is Fevrin, and I'm a proud member of the Piscataway, second chapter of the New Jersey Orators. Today, I'll be presenting in the category of oral interpretation of poetry. I'll be presenting a poem entitled This is the Dream by Diane Z. Shore and Jessica Alexander. And a second poem entitled Standing Tall by Jamie McKenzie in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I like these poems because I like learning about Martin Luther King Jr. and the Civil Rights Movement. It is important to me because if Martin Luther King Jr. and many others did not sacrifice, I would not be able to do all the things I have done and will do in my life. I can drink from any drinking fountain I want and go to school with people of all colors. If I'm not able to go to my current school, I would have never met my friends. Plus, we all get the same education. My school is beautiful, and my teachers are very nice. I can go to any restaurant and go to any sports team in my town and eat in any restaurant I want. I'm happy that I can go to any Burger King and get my favorite double-stack burger and chicken sandwich. I can go to all public places. I love being able to do all the things in my life. And I am so grateful for the positive people in the Civil Rights Movement. Now, I'll present my piece. This is the Dream by Diane Z. Shore and Jessica Alexander. These are the fountains that stand in the square. And the black and white sign says who will drink where. These are the buses, a dime by the ride, but the people are sorted by color inside. These are the restaurants where whites only eat, at the tables up front and at lunch counter seats. These are the libraries, two separate sections with separate bookcases and separate selections. These are the doors that close into schools, and separate but equals not just a rule but a law that's enforced. On the buses and trains and in theaters, restrooms, department store chains, in the libraries, hospitals, all public places, dividing up people by colors and races, with harassment and words that are slapped on the walls, denying both freedom and justice for all. These are the students who step through the doors, where people of color have not walked before. These are the passengers on weary feet, walking until they can choose their own seats. These are the diners who sit and wait at the whites-only counter, ignoring the hate. These are the marchers who fork through the streets as they hear their message through shimmering heat. These are the leaders whose powerful voices lift up the marchers, demanding new choices for fair-paying jobs and good education, to vote without fear, and to live in a nation where everyone's equal and judged from within, never jailed or arrested because of their skin, fighting firm without fists, sitting down, standing tall, pressing onward towards all. This is the fountain that stands in the square. And the unwritten rule is to take turns and share. This is the bus that roars through the streets. And all the passengers choose their own seats. This is the restaurant where up in the front, the black and white sign says open for lunch. This is the library, books wall to wall, free to be read, but not by some but by all. This is the school where the doors open wide and the children are learning together inside. About students who march to the leaders who fought to make right what was wrong without violence. They sought to make changes, together, establish new laws. With many small triumphs, they strengthened the cause, and they sat at the counters and rode through the stations, and gathered pens as they marched through the nation. With courage they rallied, answered the call, dreaming of freedom and justice for all. My second poem is Standing Tall by Jamie Mackenzie in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Some kings rule their kingdoms, sitting down, surrounded by luxury soft cushions and fans. But this king stood strong, stood proud, stood tall. When the driver told Rosa, move to the back of the bus. When the waiter told students, we don't serve your kind. When the mayor told voters, your vote don't count. And when the sheriff told marchers, get out of our streets. Using fire hoses, police dogs, and cattle prods to move them along. This king stood strong, stood proud, stood tall, speaking of peace of love, and children hand in hand. Free at last, free at last. When Samuel vowed for anger revenge, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth, he stood his ground, preaching peace. And when the sun spit out hate, he stood there smiling, spreading love, until it rolled like the sea across the land, sweeping away Jim Crow, breaking down the walls, ringing the bell joyfully for freedom, until, standing on the mountaintop, they shot him, coldly, hoping to see him fall, hoping to put him away, to bring him low. But this king, even in death, even today, stands strong, stands proud, stands tall, and we remember. Thank you.
Brother Lewis is the son of the proud parents, Mrs. Laura Fevrin and Deacon Lewis Fevrin. Let's give the parents a hand, too.
I want everybody to stand, everybody to stand, everybody.